baseball card fever. I really got a baseball card fever. It started with my very first pack, a dozen.
Hey, what up, collectors? Diego here from Sports Cards Detour, and our Sports Cards Detour is going to lead you to a video about super collecting, which was inspired by Double D Card Talk with Dustin Bellinger and Dustin Abraham. They also, Dustin Abraham invited me to be part of the Facebook group Super Collectors Unite. So I joined that, and through that website there, and some of the stuff that Card Talk had, I figured, oh well, you know, I want to get back into this whole Ryne Sandberg super collecting thing. I'm back to being inspired to do it. Sometimes you kind of break away from collecting that same person or looking for the same thing because you find something new or just something different comes about. So you're kind of like, ah, man, I kind of want to do this. I kind of want to do that. I want to get these cards and that card. So I said to myself, you know, this is perfect. You know, I need video content because I haven't made videos in a while. And I said, you know what, the first thing I'm going to start, I'm going to start getting back into super collecting. So I made a video, and I went through a binder and started showing my cards for my super collection of Ryne Sandberg. And then I had another one with Will Myers. But then that same day, or the same day that I posted Will Myers, I see Double D Card Talk had invited other collectors to show how they organize their collection, how they avoid getting double cards and stuff like that. So I kind of took it to heart, and I was like, you know what, I can always make a spreadsheet for everything else in my life. Why not make a spreadsheet for my Ryne Sandberg collection? So I did, and I ended up finding out that I was 20 cards short of the count that I gave them on the Facebook group. So I was like, oh man. Now, Steve reached out with a comment and said, you know, you'll probably find those 20 in that binder that have like variations and stuff like that. And I know of one card that I have a variation of, but other than that, or what I mean by variations is the 90 variations, like eras and little where they were printed, the F, the asterisks, the USA title, the print. I wasn't really looking for those, but then again, I will as I grow into my super collecting. But right now, I was just more focused on just getting the cards that look different. I do have some variations, like I have one that's the regular variation, and then I have the orange, and then I have the optic, and then I have one of the colors. So those kind of variations are in here, but nothing like the 90s variations. I think that I only have one card that I do that with, and the other thing would be like it's a peachy card instead of a Topps card. But other than that, there's not very much. So if you could see, I don't think you can, but my count was up to 371 on this. You subtract out 2 for the top 2 lines, and we're at 369, and that was in my everything that I have hanging and on display, and then what's in my binder. And I set this base for myself to be the cards that I showed in my video, and the ones that are hanging up with the starting lineup cards, I count those as cards that are part of the thing. And then I have a Ryne Sandberg when he was a manager of the Phillies, and then I have a big 3D 1985 3D card that I have hanging on the wall that I really wasn't going to pull down the show. So those kind of cards, like I added in, there was only like 4 of those cards. I just named them all, and then the rest I kind of showed in the video. So that is basically it. And I also did this for myself. I showed like if it were on display or something like that. And I also showed like what page. Now I had different colors, like you see that Impel Line Drive. I actually have like a little book here with Ryne Sandberg, It's a collector's book. It's all Ryne Sandberg cards in there. 20 cards in the set. And I think what I did, I might have counted this twice. I probably counted it once knowing there was 20 cards, and then I said, oh yeah, don't forget that. And I've added in the 20 cards again. That could have been it. But I also did see a lot of doubles when I went through my cards. I said, you know, I got a lot of doubles in here. I'm going to take them out, and I'm going to just start this thing fresh. So I ended up having, like, in my binder, just all these cards. Now, some of them I already know they were doubles. So I ended up making like a little cube for myself with all Ryne Sandberg cards, and then I got another. You remember these? With more Ryne Sandberg cards, and then I put some on my binder itself. So that's where I am, and that's where I'm going to start my new videos for Ryne Sandberg, my Ryne Sandberg collection. I'm going to start at 369 and work the numbers from there. I'm sure I have plenty more where that came from. So the other thing that I wanted to show off was the fact that I changed my binder a little bit. As you can see, the front now has the line drive Ryne Sandberg story that came with it. And then I added a couple of cards in there, a couple cards on the side, just to decorate the book a little. I said, oh man, that's pretty cool. So I did that. So we opened it up. And just recently I ended up getting some, my local card shop had bought a collection, and an older collection, and the guy, I guess he collected all the sports cards, magazines like Beckett and stuff like that. And on the, he had them for free. And he's like, hey, man, you take them. And I said, man, Ryne Sandberg, all right. I was so happy to find this one. He's like, yeah, take it for free. You know, you can have it. So then the next day he posts, and he said that he'll save any more Ryne Sandbergs that he found. So at the end of the book, you'll see the other one. So I have this one to be the front cover for my Ryne Sandberg. Thought it was pretty cool because it's also the August edition, which is my birth month. So I thought that was pretty cool. These two pages are blank for just in case. Then, of course, I showed these before, so I'm just going to flip through them. I went back through and really kept everything in the same place. I was pretty organized with the way I wanted it, which was by the brand and then the years through that brand, like Don Russ and all the Don Russ cards there. And then like the MVP cards, the little inserts, and then more Don Russ. I'm missing a lot of years in between, so this is going to be pretty fun to start getting back into it. And here we have Leaf Studio, then we get into Topps cards. You have the stickers and stuff like that. And Top Stadium Club, Members' Choice of Top Stadium Club. Now, you know what I noticed? As I was doing my thing, I know I have a 1992 Ryne Sandberg card. Sorry if it's not really focusing. But I know I have a 1992 Ryne Sandberg card. I don't have it in this binder at all. And I know I have the gold version too. So it's going to be fun to try and find them. Now the thing is, try and find in my boxes where I store my Ryne Sandberg cards at. You know, where the other Ryne Sandberg cards are. They could be in team packs and stuff like that, or boxes, and just I set them aside in that box, and then sometimes I just never take them out because I forget. So here we keep on going. We keep on having Topps, Gypsy Queen, variations, stuff like that. Then we get into Classic, Upper Deck. Upper Deck has so many different variations in 1994 and stuff like that. So I was getting pretty much into it when I was doing my sheet. Like, man, I'm missing this year. I'm missing that year. I can't wait to go find that one. And like I said, like usually, like with me when I'm looking for my Ryne Sandberg cards, I'm just like hit or miss. If I find it, great. You know, somebody sends it to me, that's awesome too. You know, and I'm appreciative when somebody says, "What do you like, Ryne Sandberg?" And then I get the same cards that I had before. So, but it doesn't bug me. I just take them anyway, and I'll just use them for other stuff. And plus, I'll probably start looking for the variations now. Be my second thing. start going through all the Ryne Sandberg cards that I have that are double, like I know they're doubles from Topps, and see if they have any of those back card variations, such as like the F asterisk or the double asterisk, stuff like that. The other thing that this card talk has gotten me was I was watching a video with Cubs fan 75, I believe it is, and Jason, and I was looking at him, and he said the same thing. He's like, it got me to want to do my Ryne Sandberg collection again, and he wanted to start with just the regular cards and then get back into the cards that he kind of missed out on, like the post serial or something like that, just different cards like those. So I figured, you know what, I have some doubles, I can send them some pictures, and I reached out to him. Now, I am really not the type of person who reaches out to people. I'm not the type to really talk very much. I'm very, I want to say introverted until you get me to get out of the shell. And it's one of the reasons why I make videos, is to get myself out of a shell. But anyway, I talked to him and I sent him a message, you know, and he's like, oh yeah, that sounds great, man, thanks, bro. And I'm like, cool. And he's like, I'll return the favor, but that's not what I wanted. I just had to, like I said, I have all these cards in here that were all my doubles. A lot of them are beat up. A lot of them are ones that friends gave me from my collecting communities on Facebook. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go through and find the best ones and maybe send them some pictures of those oddball ones that he might not have, or something that I know I didn't really have. So let's keep on going with this video as I'm making it longer and longer. Here's like all my All-Star pages. Now this All-Star I know has a back variation, which is right here. It says All-Star Game Performance. You probably can't see that, but we'll get to the end and it says Major League Baseball Performance. I love that card right there. The version of the 1990 from Archive 2003. And you'll see it again as they had it for 2002. Got the prisms and stuff like that. Just a lot of different color. These are the type of cards that I had doubles of, that that were in the collection that I really didn't know. So I had to. This is where I started moving stuff around in the cards, because I was like, man, I already have that card. Take it out. Ah, man, I already have that card. Take it out. What? I don't have this card? When I got to my double pile, which was in the back of the book, I said, man, I don't have that card? How the hell did I miss that one? And actually, I think it was this card right here. This foil card. It was actually one of the ones that were in there. It's from Denny's. I don't think you can see it very well. See if I tilt it. You see Ryne Sandberg in there a little bit. But this is like, the back pages are more of the ones that I got to get back into order. These are the latest ones that I found. And these were all shown on the video before, probably in different order. Here's the other variation of that. Oh. And this one says recent Major League Performance. The other one says All-Star Game Performance. Of course, you probably, like I said, you probably can't see that. Yeah, it's not going to focus well. Hold on, let me see if I take this off. Yeah, there you see recent Major League Performance. And that one right there says All-Star Game Performance. I paused it for a second to find it. And I'm going to pause again to get us... And I'm going to pause it again to get us back to where we were. Okay, so we should be back to where we were. And this is the last card. The Ryne Sandberg 1996 Select. It's not in great shape, but it's still there. That's my final card. And then I have these two that aren't really cards. They're... custom made cards, which I bought them off of eBay not knowing, you know, but I liked them, so I put them in there. And there's my other Ryne Sandberg Beckett Baseball Monthly. That is from August 1994, the same as the other one. Stepping out of the spotlight. There's another Ryne Sandberg to end my little binder piece here. So that is basically it for my binder and what I have for the collection, where I'll be starting from. So I'll be starting at card number 369. And as I find cards around my room, I'm going to start making new videos. Probably not as long as this one. But anyway, thanks guys for watching. And all I have left now to say is peace out, collectors.